So the question now becomes, do we get rid of his Mirror March? Or do we save our Veto to protect our Guard Mages? I think we should save our Veto to protect our Guard Mages, but I'm often wrong, so I'm going to go against my gut instinct. And we're taking his Mirror March, just controlling the field. As far as we're concerned, there's land in his hand, right? Nice. Hey, welcome back. Thanks for taking the time to check out Hello Good Game. Today we're going to continue along with our Magic the Gathering Arena free-to-play guide for beginners. We're playing Jeskai Budget today. So these decks all include 1 Mythic Rare and 6 Rares, easily attainable by new players, and we're going to work in a new ranking system for our budget decks, just so you can kind of get an idea of what the deck's strengths and weaknesses are at a glance. And this came to one of our new viewers, Tristan. I think that's his name anyways. I didn't pay too much attention. He's just been giving us great feedback lately. Really appreciate it, bud. So when we break this deck down, we have 4 Shocks, 2 Quenches, 4 Dovin Vetos, 4 Prison Realms, 3 Sinister Sabotage, 4 Flame Sweeps, an Absorb, an Ionize, a Daphne Clarion, a Chromatic Lantern, 4 Elite Guard Mages, 2 Conclave Tribunals, 2 Chemist's Insights, a Time Wipe, a Niv Mizzet, and a Chandra Awakened Inferno. The land is kind of specific, but if we can get Chromatic Lantern out, it should be no worries. And then we've also included Windscarred Crag, Swiftwater Cliffs, Tranquil Cloves. So if you have any of those rare counterparts, make sure to put those in the deck as well. And then of course, any of the singles I've included, you could definitely buff those up as well. And as far as the game plan for the deck goes, literally counter, sweep, counter, sweep, Chandra win. That's what we want, or Niv Mizzet win. We do have plenty of draw via Elite Guard Mage, Chemist's Insight, if we do get Niv out, which is great. And then the rest is basically removal and counters, right? So let's see what we can do with it today. We're going to keep the hand. We have Prison Realm available. We have a Flame Sweep that will be available as well. So really no worries there if it's an aggro deck. Let's see. It does seem to be, so our Flame Sweep's going to be nice there. Let's continue to come in slow. Worthy Knight, that's fine. Paying life for another night. This is what we're talking about, you guys. So sweepers are what's up. This guy's played his whole deck basically on us, and we just pulled another sweeper, which is pretty funny. We're gonna go ahead and use our Flame Sweep here, just because Daphne Clarion will give us life gain later on if we need it. And we only have to do 2 damage to all the creatures rather than 3. So let's hit it. Oh my Jesus. So, that's basically that. Down to 3 cards in his hand. And we're basically free to do whatever we want. We could play our Guard Mage now or continue to ramp. I'm thinking that we get 1 Guard Mage out, just so we have a little bit of field presence, and 2 more in the pocket, so this is basically wrapped up as far as I'm concerned. Again, his 1/1 Death Touch creatures are not really going to do anything to us. Let's just continue to draw, gain a little bit of life. And Ionize is great eventually. We can't use it now, of course. He drops any tanks. We have the Exile for those specifics. We can even take out his Circle of Loyalty here. Right? We're playing our Chromatic Lantern, and then we're gonna play our Conclave Tribunal on top. And then we're taking his Circle of Loyalty. So that's a token generation for him, so a very good card. We're snagging a Mythic 6-drop for an uncommon 4-drop, so pretty good value there. He's got a Paragon. He could use that main phase to give lifelink, which he desperately needs. Oh, there we go. So he does have a little bit of board presence, but again, we're just sitting on another sweeper. We will time wipe here, and we're going to return a Guard Mage to our hand. We should have attacked first, so that is a misplay. Can we Z that? Sometimes if you misplay, press Z, it's an equivalent to an undo. We're going to give him an oops, because we did make the mistake there of not attacking for 4 first. So missing out on quite a bit of damage, but at the end of the day, this game was over as soon as the first flame sweep hit. Again, he's really trying, and you got to give it to him. He's holding in there. We do pull Chandra, which is our nuke of the game, so it only seems fitting that we end the game this way. Let's just -3 everyone. And taking 3 damage, drawing 3 cards, which is actually very beneficial for him. If he gets another Black Lance Paragon, he could kill our Chandra. Valamir Knight, he's taking the draw. Okay, so Chandra's safe. Playing Contender, that's nice. He gets to draw for a Knight or an equipment spell. And he does get a Murderous Rider. So he's going to go ahead and blast our Chandra. Mad respect, bro. Very nice of you. Taking damage for that, which is pretty groovy. Let's just hit it old school. Wipe the field again. And now we are in a position to just hold up an Ionize or a counterspell. Which we have 2 counterspells, 2 draws, and an exile, so things are good. Let's toss out our Sinister Sabotage. That'll allow us to scry. And that's another sweeper, so we're going to sit on that. Knight of the Ebon Legion. And then he uses all of his available mana. I just hate to do it to him, but we will anyways. That doesn't leave us enough mana, so we'll, oh, it does because Chromatic Lantern. So that's groovy. And we gain another land, which is awesome as well. Here's our Flame Sweep. Just another sweeper. So you see the power of sweepers against aggro decks. Normally, as a control player, they would have had you hook, line, and sinker, but fortunately now he's top decking and we hold 2 exiles and a counterspell, which will deal 2 damage to him as well. We can end our turn. He creates a 1/1, which somehow should save him. Really? He pays life for that. And then we're going to go ahead and counter this to kill him. Hello, good game. Perfect. So our first match was almost too easy. Literally, that is an ideal match. That's the most fun that I ever have playing Magic. And again, we do start out with a Flame Sweep. We have a crush on this card lately. It's a really good budget sweeper. Let's start out slow, just gain that life. I think he's nicing our dragon. nice play. We don't really have anything for 2. So we're going to hold on to our shock, pretend we have a counterspell perhaps. Let's put it in full control just so it holds up. It does. We can now blast his Innkeeper. We're getting hit, and he does play a little bit further into that. I guess we could have saved our shock and just flame swept all of them, but we didn't want to give him the opportunity to draw a single card, right? Let's let these attacks go through. We don't need 20 life. Lovestruck Beasts, which we cannot counter right now because we're missing a land. That would have been ideal to have a counter held up, but it is what it is. Let's just clean up the field, why not? So it can't attack, it can only block. And we do have a Quench, which is going to help us out a little bit. We can actually Dovin's Veto this, which is better in my opinion. But there's only so many non-creature spells. Let's get our Guard Mage up. I don't think Quench will work next turn. We do pull a second though. Looking for that second land or island for Sinister Sabotage. Interesting. Again, we wouldn't have been able to quench that, so it's a good thing we went after it. We're just going to attack there and then wipe the field. We did remember to attack first. Our opponent's still sitting on a Lovestruck Beast, which can be unleashed on us literally at any point. Beautiful. So we're able to annoy our opponent into going away. Perfect. That's 2-0. All right, let's see if we can win our third match of the day. Hopefully. Jeskai is one of my favorite playstyles. I absolutely love having the ability to counter draw and burn all together. We're going to mulligan this. We do have a Niv, but is he ever far away? We're going first as well. So this is not an ideal situation for us. I'm almost tempted to go down to 5. He kept a hand of 7. We need to toss Niv. It's just so reliant on having a Chromatic Lantern, right? All right, we just need an island. That's not it. So already choking on land. This might be a little bit of a scoop for our third and final match of the day. Again, no land. Oops. We should have went down to 5. We do pull a land here, though. Flame Sweep's still a viable option. But he's amassing to 4. And it gets flying. So, that's painful. That's a 3-3 as well. Let's go ahead and draw. We're looking for a time wipe now. We do get more land, which is great. He lava coils us. That's amazing. Hitting us for 9. Wow. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we had 2 or 1 more land, we could get away with this. Things are looking pretty greasy though, so we're just going to go ahead and grab that amass in right away. That's going to save us. The land can go. We don't need a tapped land. We need a real speed land if this is going to work. We have a Dovin's Veto up. He just attacks. And he's looking to probably just counter us, I'm thinking. Nice. We'll pretend like he's done it. Let's toss that flame sweep up in the air. And it mistapped our lands for us, you guys. I'm over it. It used both of our mountains on a flame sweep when we were ready to shock the other creature. That's definitely on us. So, lesson learned here for everybody paying attention. When you're casting spells, instant speed, when you hover over, it's going to tell you which lands. See how it wants to cast 2 of my mountains for a flame sweep again, when it should only be 1 because it's trying to prioritize leaving Dovin's Veto up. But I want to leave shock up, so that is a huge problem for us in a really, really big way. So, let's give him the oops. We did learn a little something. And again, let's do it regularly here. There's a flame sweep. And now here, like last turn, should have been our shock with our spare mountain. So sometimes that'll get you, right? We're playing our planes. We can let him go. We're still in a position to win. We know he's got a lot of cards, but we can just flame sweep again. It is what it is. And we can counter this. That's going to give us the Surveil. Another flame sweep. I'm going to keep it. Plays the land. We'll let him go. My turn, that's fine. Sitting on a shock, that's okay as well. Our opponent maybe just drawing lands. Who knows here? What's going on? A Prison Realm. I mean, we're going to keep that as well. And opt. Scry 1, draw a card. Let's leave it. He keeps it up top. My turn, another land, pass our turn. It's to the point where close enough, we just need 1 more mountain and we can summon Niv. My turn again. So we will have a flame sweep up, which is great. Drawing a little bit of life. Another land, which is amazing. And that's our turn. We are going to Dovin's Veto that. Drawing 2 cards, amassing 1, which we're going to leave. And then this will amass 2, which is annoying, which would take that to 3. So we have to kill it now. Right? because then this will amass 2. And that will allow us to flame sweep again. We could do that instant speed, I suppose. Let's get that attack in. Ending our turn. We are clutching to life, you guys, after that mana mishap. So, let's absorb this and get life, right? That's our main goal, is to come back on life right now. From 1 back up to 7. Our opponent going for attackers. Let's flame sweep. I do have another Dovin's Veto, if you can believe that. We're countering Runaway together. And wiping his field, he's down to 1 card, you guys. We have 2 sources of removal, 7 life, and a little bit of field presence. So quite the comeback. Cannot get enough land. Our opponent down to 14. Mirror March is very nice. We're going to go ahead and grab that. There's no need to let him copy anything. Oh, he had a negate. Chillin'. Very cool. We can only take creature and planeswalker with our prison realm. So maybe Mirror March wins the day for him. Mirror March. Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, flip a coin until you lose a flip. For each flip you won, create a token that's a copy of that creature. Those tokens gain haste. Exile them at the beginning of your next end step. Oh my god. We're going to take the Scry. Right, the Scry is really important to us right now, just setting the pace. Getting rid of that land. We're looking for a Chandra or a Niv Mizzet. Something to save the day. I think we could have won this match already if we didn't have that mana mishap with our Flame Sweep. But nonetheless, I'm glad that we stuck in here because now this is a good match of Magic. Grim Initiate. When he dies, amass 1 for strike. Let's just blast it now. Perfect. Another Veto comes up. Obviously, our opponent's looking to pull creatures. That's amazing. Another Guard Mage. Gonna gain some life, draw a card. And Tranquil Clove is gonna gain us life as well. We were down to 1 life, back up to 11. Our opponent's finally down to 6. Things looking a little friendlier for us. Oh my god, another Tribunal. We're gonna attack. And then we're going to try to lock out this Mirror March. So, the question now becomes, do we get rid of his Mirror March? Or do we save our Veto to protect our Guard Mages? I think we should save our Veto to protect our Guard Mages, but I'm often wrong, so I'm going to go against my gut instinct. And we're taking his Mirror March, just controlling the field. As far as we're concerned, there's land in his hand, right? Nice. So, that is an ideal line of play. Perfect. down to 1 life, back up to 11. And yeah, we squeezed a lot of juice out of these lemons today. Jeskai is one of my favorite play styles. Maybe that's why I play it so efficiently. I absolutely love sweepers. I absolutely love counterspells. And I love drawing cards. So that's all we have for today. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Your support is just absolutely amazing. I can't tell you how much that means to me. We're live every single morning, 6 a.m. PST, 7 a.m. MST. That's in the mornings in the West. Every day on Twitch, so you can follow our journey live there if you're interested in that. Other than that, we've got our 500,000 gem giveaway to our subscribers. So subscribe to the channel and then check out our gem giveaway playlist to familiarize yourself with all of that. And with that being said, the most important message of the day. I hope you guys all have a wicked day, right? That's really the only thing that matters. Have a good day, and we will see you all tomorrow.